The COVID-19 infections have broken records in parts of Europe in recent weeks. Governments are scrambling to try and bolster their defences against the spread of the Omicron variant. And amidst this crisis, the World Health Organization has called for nations to redouble their efforts in a bid to try and contain the spread of infections. WHO officials have sounded an alarm that Omicron variant appears to be much better at evading antibodies generated by vaccines. The officials have said that the Omicron variant is also spreading way faster than the Delta variant did. It's also causing infections in people who have already been double vaccinated. This means that booster programs are being rolled out in many countries, although there is no guarantee that even these booster shots will work against the Omicron variant.
There is now consistent evidence that Omicron is spreading significantly faster than the Delta variant. And it's more likely that people who have been vaccinated or have recovered from COVID-19 could be infected or reinfected.
As the end of the year festivities approach, the WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom has called for the world to pull together in the same direction and to make some pretty hard decisions. Officials have urged for New Year events to be cancelled. Dr. Tedros Adhanom said that holiday festivities will lead to increased cases, overwhelmed health systems and more deaths. The United Nations organization has also offered some hope to the world facing the new wave of infections. The WHO is setting 2022 as the target year to end the pandemic. Keeping the target in mind, WHO officials pointed towards the development of the second and the third generation of vaccines.
There can be no doubt that increased social mixing over the holiday period in many countries will lead to increased cases, overwhelmed health systems, and more deaths. But an event cancelled is better than a life cancelled. It's better to cancel now and celebrate later than to celebrate now and grieve later.
The new variant has fueled record number of cases, forcing a return to harsh restrictions across many countries in the European Union. The EU chief Ursula von der Leyen has warned that the Omicron variant could be the dominant variant in Europe by the middle of January. Experts have warned that the new variant could in fact bring some pretty critical infrastructure in the European Union to the breaking point yet again. As the pandemic now again begins to gather pace, people are once again faced with a new round of restrictions and cancellation of big events. Germany has started restrictions, notably affecting the unvaccinated population. German leaders are considering an accelerated booster campaign, while the Netherlands has imposed a lockdown on the occasion of Christmas and New Year. The city of Paris has also already cancelled its New Year celebrations, while the World Economic Forum has also postponed its annual Davos get-together in the month of January. The European Union has also approved its fifth COVID-19 jab, Novavax, from the United States, and this has now become the fifth official jab for use across the European Union. The vaccine claims about 90.4% efficacy against COVID-19. Novavax uses a more conventional technology, and the US biotech firm hopes that this will reduce vaccine hesitancy amongst people. The EU has already signed a deal to buy nearly about 200 million doses of the two-shot vaccine. Shipping of these vaccines to EU's 27 member states is likely to begin in January. The other vaccines that have been approved in the EU bloc are Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.